In this lesson, we will calculate the molarity of a solution and then use the concentration unit in calculations. What is the molarity of a solution prepared from 2.5 moles of KBr in 5.8 liters of solution? We have the definition of molarity as moles of solute over liters of solution, and we are given both the moles and the liters in the problem, so we don't need to do any calculations prior to finding the molarity. In the numerator, we put 2.5 moles, 5.8 liters goes in the denominator, and we are left with a value of 0.43 molar. Let's look at another problem where we're not given the units in moles and liters. What is the molarity of a solution prepared from 32.5 grams of NaCl in 250 milliliters of solution? For molarity, the units for the solute need to be in moles, and for the solution needs to be in liters. The first thing we're going to do is convert our grams of NaCl to moles of NaCl. We start with 32.5 grams, and then we use the molar mass for NaCl, 58.44 grams per mole. The grams will cancel, and we're left with 0.556 moles of NaCl. Next, we need to convert our 250 milliliters to liters. So we start with 250 milliliters, and 1 milliliter equals 10 to the minus third liters. Remember our expression, put the 1 with the prefix, put the meaning with the base. So we put the 1 with milliliter and 10 to the minus 3, which is the meaning of milli, with liters, the base unit. We cancel out milliliters, and we get 0.250 liters. Now that we have moles of solute and liters of solution, we can plug them into the molarity equation and solve for the molarity of the solution, which is 2.22 molar NaCl. What mass of LiF is in 72.9 milliliters of a 3.50 molar LiF solution? In this case, we're not trying to find the molarity, we're actually using the molarity to solve the problem. The first thing I'm going to do is write my molarity out, and I need to remember that molarity really is a compound unit that means moles over liters. Whenever I have a concentration unit, I always want to rewrite it in the expanded form so that I can see the two units involved in the concentration. This makes it much easier to identify the simple unit that I'm going to need to start my problem with. Whenever you see a concentration, always rewrite the concentration in the expanded form. We see we have 72.9 milliliters, which is my simple unit. So I'm going to start my problem with that. I need to get from milliliters to liters. 1 milliliter is equal to 10 to the minus third liters, and milliliters will cancel. Then I can use my concentration in the expanded form, 3.50 moles over liters, and liters will cancel. I need to get rid of the moles, so it needs to go on the bottom of the next step, and I'm trying to get to grams, so I'll use molar mass, and the molar mass of LiF is 25.94 grams per mole. Moles will cancel. Now I can do the calculation, and I find that I have 6.62 grams of LiF.